This is the Ford Focus RS. It has 350 horsepower, all-wheel drive, and goes from 0 to 60 in about 4.6 seconds. But what if you've grown up a bit? You're at that place in life where you don't necessarily want to draw attention to yourself with big spoilers or Recaro seats that you can barely fit into, a manual transmission or suspension that rides on city streets like a chuck wagon on a cobblestone road. In short, you're ready for something that's more practical scale, like a Fusion Sport. So there are 5 trim levels available on the Ford Fusion in 2017. You have the S, the SE, the Titanium, the Platinum, and then you have the Sport. Now, what fascinates me the most is the Sport. Whereas the Titanium and the Platinum make use of a 2-liter EcoBoost engine, producing 245 horsepower, the Sport gets a 2.7-liter EcoBoost engine, producing 325 horsepower. Now, it's no Focus RS. It's no, ST. It wasn't meant to be. What this car is meant to be is traveling back and forth to the office, and when you feel like having a little fun, you put it in sport mode. And it controls 12 different functions, everything from the suspension stiffening up to the exhaust noise. It really is a great way to enjoy a little performance, and then when you're ready to go back to driving your kids to soccer practice or driving home from wherever, you can put it back out of sport mode and just enjoy it the way it is, because it rides really quiet. I had the privilege of driving one and I enjoyed every minute of it. And you come to realize that you don't need 500 horsepower just to have a little bit of fun. And that is what the Ford Fusion Sport is all about in 2017. So with a base price of $33,605, you get a 2.7-liter twin-turbo V6 running on premium 93 octane fuel, giving you a horsepower rating of 325 with 380 foot-pounds of torque, and delivering 17 mile per gallon city and 26 highway. Now, with a 6-speed automatic with sport mode and a hefty curb weight of 3,982 pounds, you get a 0 to 60 time of about 5.5 seconds and a quarter mile time of about a mid to high 13. Now, what makes this car unique is its sport mode, which adjusts steering, calibration, transmission shift maps, throttle response, and engine sound. Now, another nice feature is a standard continuously controlled damping system, which adjusts damping rates based on driving conditions. So what's that mean? Well, there are 12 different sensors in the system that read the road. So when you drive over a pothole, the system automatically adjusts so you don't feel it as badly, and then it adjusts the rest of the shock absorbers throughout the car so that by the time the rear wheels run over it, you barely even feel it. Now, that same pothole in the Focus RS may crack a rib. Now, to complete the package, you add in these 19-inch tarnished dark painted wheels, the black mesh grille, and a 4-tipped exhaust, and no one will give this car a second look. Now, as you make your way to the interior, they're only available in this charcoal gray color with this contrast stitching and sort of a carbon fiber accent. You also have a perforated suede insert on the seats and leather on the bolsters. Now, another thing this car has is just tech, and the sync system is much more responsive than it has been in the past. Now, this particular model had just about every option on it you can imagine, including the navigation, the moonroof. You had the heated seats as well as the cooled seats, and that took your price to about $40,000 from the $33,600 base price. Now, there's a lot of safety on this car and some things that you don't expect in this class of a car, I guess. But you had pre-collision pedestrian detection, automatic emergency braking, adaptive cruise control, blind spot warning, automatic guidance into parallel as well as perpendicular parking spots. There's nothing like a car that parks by itself when you don't even have to think about it. Now, as you make your way to the back seat, this front seat was adjusted for a 6-foot adult, and I had a good 6 inches of knee room. You had vents in the back and a power outlet. You have a 60-40 split bench. And of course you have cup holders. So I built one online and I added the sport package for $2,000, the driver assist package for $1,625, and that gave me, heated seats, a heated steering wheel, blind spot monitoring, reverse sensor system, the 12-speaker Sony audio system, and that brought my total to $35,855. Now, I left off the navigation, the moonroof, the cooled seats, and the adaptive cruise control. Now, after spending time with the Ford Fusion Sport, I found myself really liking this car more than I ever thought I would have. So, the Ford Focus RS is faster than the Fusion. But which one would you rather live with on a day-to-day basis? I guess that's up for you to decide. Thanks for watching.